Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Digital.Flash.Fire. This is Dan. This is, of course, Assault on Siegfried Line. So you know it's going to be good. I'm in the AMX 5100, the French Tier 8 heavy tank with the autoloader. And here I'm going to put it to good use. So this tank has absolutely no armor whatsoever. You'll get the occasional bounce off the turret just because the angles are so extreme. You look at it and it's really got a lot of funky shapes that bounce shells very well. But in general, if it hits you, it's going. So here I'm shooting at the Oni, trying to get it down as quickly as possible. I would like to get a shot at the ISU-152, but it's going to be really hard. And then I'm going to have to risk it. So you're just into the side. Finish him off. Can I finish him off? Doesn't take much of a damage roll. Yes! So there's two factors you have to consider whenever you make a move in this tank. How many shots do you have left? And how many hit points do you have left? Because basically you've got about 20 to 25 seconds of exposure time before the enemy is just going to wreck you in this tank. And that's not very long. And it takes 48 seconds to reload. So you absolutely cannot be doing what I'm doing and taking fire while you're reloading, especially when it hits your frickin' ammo rack. And I got really lucky and I bounced some shots. Those actually went into my tracks and probably didn't hit the hull at all, which is absolutely fine by me. But there's lots... The reason I do so well on this map, especially in this match, is there's lots of cover. The T-44 is one of the best players on the enemy team. So in these tracks, and in these holes, someone else hits him, and I finish him off. Thank you. So I'm on 2 kills. I'm on 2,100 damage. The Cromwell there, I'm going to try to get him, but I'm not going to get there in time. Okay. I've got enough to get the black points, but it's going to take good damage rolls. Or, you know, someone else getting hit in there. He's back. Yes, we're going to get this one. 10 damage does not require a good damage roll. And that's 2 kills on 1 clip, by the way. Miss and 2 hits on the T-44, 3 hits on the Black Prince. I kind of want a refund for that last one, but I love the way this tank looks, too. It's very no-nonsense. And at this point, they've got an IS-3, they've got a T-32, they've got an artillery, they've got an AT-15, there's a KV-85, but he's dead. So they don't have a KV-85. And I'm not, you know, usually I win on this map by using my armor to bully people. Now I'm using the buildings as armor, and I'm using my gun to bully people, because I've got the best gun in this game. Now the IS-3 is a really, he's one of their better players, which doesn't say much for this team, but he played a good game. He got a bunch of kills, he made smart plays, he puts one into me, I put one into him. And this is exactly what he needs to do. He can trade shots 1 for 1 like this, which is a lot better than just getting pounded. Miss, which is unfortunate. I get him, he hits me. And then I've got 2 shots left, but they've only got an artillery and a tank destroyer. So I hit the wrong button, so I didn't get my reload off just yet, but we'll get there. I noticed that I didn't go for my reload, and I fixed that. Now, I didn't realize that someone had observed tracers or whatever and seen where the artillery was from, so I thought it was coming from the north, when, as it turns out, it was coming from the south. But right now, I'm pretty happy with myself. I've got 3,300 damage. There's the AT-15. Nasty little tank destroyer there. And I don't want to face him head-on, because I'm a one-shot for him. So I'm going to see if I can sneak in a shot. Not really worth wasting a round at this point. I'm just going to move around. And we're going to go to first-person view on this. You're going to see what I was seeing. Fury's moving up. And there's the artillery. Well, crap. And he takes a hit, and a shot, and it goes right in. Who says French tanks can't shoot? You know, can't take snapshots. Well, now I'm on 5 kills, and there's 1 enemy tank left. Can I get there in time? That Cromwell's going to go for it, and the Fury is right there. You know, the Spa Panzer, but I don't think the Spa Panzer's got a long life left. So I've got 5 shots left, so I only really need 2 to go in. Well, 3. Yeah, maybe someone else will get a hit and help me out. And he's beating the hell out of that Fury. I don't want him to notice me. And there's 1. Ooh, good damage roll. There's 2. Oh, not quite there. Yes! Top Gun. That's what this tank can do when you get a kind of the opportunity to use something other than armor as armor, basically. 4,200 damage, 41 assist damage. This tank doesn't leave a lot of tracked enemies to destroy. Usually, if you track it, you catch it, you kill it. High caliber, Top Gun, pretty nice start to the day there. Ace Tanker, Duelist, Fire for Effect. This tank racks up Fire for Effect. If you get 1 clip into the enemy, you've got a Fire for Effect. 1,300 base experience. Obviously, top damage on my team. The Yag Panther actually did really well. The Yag Panther 2. Unfortunately, he did get killed. 20 shots fired, 19 hits, 18 penetrations. This gun in a tier 8 or even a tier 9 battle is absolutely ridiculous. It's only really when you face tier 10s that it struggles. Damage blocked by armor, 150. I actually had 3 non-penetrating hits. That's pretty impressive. 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 destroyed. The only ones I hit that I didn't destroy were the Oni and the Leopard. The first 2 enemies I hit. So yeah, a pretty satisfying result. And a pretty quick game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Serene Coast. I'm in the American T20 Tier 7 medium tank. This is actually the last battle I played in it. I'm ready to move on to the Pershing. I'm not really going to miss this tank. I know this thing has some real partisans. It's regarded as a really strong tank. I struggled horribly with this. I just could not wrap my head around it, which is kind of unusual because it's supposedly not that similar to some of the tanks I really enjoy. Cromwell B, badly overextended. God, that reload time on this is probably what ruined it for me. And don't quite get the kill, someone else finishes him off. Still, that was better than half the games I played the day I've played this game. Get a lucky shot into the AMX before he gets into cover. Artillery misses, always nice. AMX gets finished off. And now it's time to put a little pressure on him. And this was really my problem with this tank, is it doesn't have enough speed to get really aggressive, but it does have enough speed to get into lots of trouble. Put a shot into the Tiger 1. Yeah, guy in the AMX complaining it needs a turret. The thing does 80. Just get where you need to be to shoot. And the VK just yars forward, so I'm gonna try to save him from the Spa Panzer, but again, just not enough speed. Over the top. Lucky I didn't damage anything. Going for the Spa Panzer here. There he is. Shot hits, which was kind of lucky. Ram him. And someone else gets me. We've damaged 4 enemies, 3 of them are dead, and I have no kills. Tiger is next. And there goes the Tiger. For those of you keeping track at home, every enemy that's been killed, I've damaged. X-12T just cannot get a good shot at him before he gets in and kills our AMX. Ugh. Again, just it lacks a little bit of speed. Cromwell just throws away a ton of health there. He's not going to need that. There's nothing else to threaten him nearby. And now I'm actually, something I can outmaneuver. A British tank destroyer. I'm pretty sure I could outmaneuver that thing on foot. Back up a little, finish off his ass. Don't let him move. Back up a little. Am I going to get a kill? Am I going to get a kill? Nope. Kill denied. 2,500 damage in a tier 7 tank, no kills. Ugh. This was just one. And if you look at the map, even though we're up 2 kills, our team isn't really doing great. And I noticed there's a artillery down there, and there's the OE, and I look for that, and I'm like, no, I'm going to go get this artillery. I'm going to get the easy kill. And they've knocked out our super Pershing, and someone's shooting at me. Dickermax is shooting at me. I'm not sure which team is bad. Why not both? Shoot the SU-8, ram the SU-8. Hey, I finally killed something. And this is where I make a misplay. If I go up and just kind of poke around here and play with these guys, I can kill both of them. But instead, I mean, and this is what I should be doing. I should be skirmishing and force them to take shots at my turret. Although the Dickermax can probably go, through both sides of the turret. And of course I've got ACPR loaded because the OE is just a pain in the ass to penetrate from the front. So what do? I miss the Dickermax and my turret takes a hit. So at this point I'm committed and I'm trying to use the Dickermax for cover against the OE, which is a problem. And where did that shot? Oh, that's the kind of shots I'd had tons of trouble with this tank the whole time I was playing with. 90% chance to hit and it misses. Still, over 3,000 damage. Easily the best result I got in this tank. And now the team... And you're just going to see, usually at this point, it's the best players that are left. And normally I would agree with that. But at this point, I don't think we can say that. That E25 is a one-shot, and he's not going to take the shot. We're trying to get resets over here. We're trying to cap over there. This devolves into kind of a shit show. And you see I'm jumping around trying to find a good angle. The Cromwell's the best player left on our team, but he's going to have a very difficult time attacking those guys. In the T150, where's the Dickermax? Can you get the Dickermax? He can get the Dickermax. So, all we have to do is get a couple of resets, and we win. T43. Boom. Gets a reset there. E25 ducking around. Is he going to get... Oh, so T43 got the IS-6 too. So did the E25, and the Super Pershing leaves the cap. So at this point, it's pretty much GG. IS-6 gets the E25, T43 gets the IS-6, T150 is quite happy where he is. Thank you very much. He is going to win the game for us. And this is just... You can see this was not a brilliantly played game by a lot of people on the team. It's just one where things happen to fall out a certain way. And... trying to kind of look around and see what's going on. I don't know why, because the only interesting thing is going to be at the T-43. I really don't know why I was looking at the T-150, because the T-43 is actually firing his gun. I was tense. This was a crazy ending to a game. Yeah, that's embarrassing. He just got outmaneuvered by a Super Pershing. Oops. Wish I'd seen all of that. But we managed to get the win in one of the craziest games I've seen. It was a 50% chance to win, and I think you'll agree that's about as close as those games get. So, I got Confederate, I got Bruiser, I got Fire for Effect, I got my first class Mastery badge, and I'm not going to stick around to get the Ace Tanker, because it is, a lot of people think it's a good tank, which means your Ace Tanker score is going to be insane. And I don't have the patience to play another 100 games to get there. Top experience on my team, only by about 100, even though I did twice the damage of the next guy, because he was a tier lower. And this was actually a tier 8 battle, I believe. Yes, it was a tier 8 battle. So I wasn't even top tier. 12 shots fired, or 16 shots fired, 12 hits, 11 penetrations, It was that kind of a game. 4 hits received, 3 penetrations, 1 non-penetration. That friggin' OE with its God gun is ridiculous. 240 damage blocked by armor. Spotted 2 enemy vehicles. Damaged 8, destroyed 1. Ugh. 126 damage caused with my assistance. I only tracked or spotted 1 guy, really. So yeah, it was an interesting game. It was a good game for me right up until I just rushed into 2 enemy tanks with better guns and got murdered. Alright, well, for Digital Flash Fire, this is Dan. Thanks. Have a good day.